Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in yet another video on this channel. And before starting this video, I want to apologize for not being able to post regular content on this channel due to certain issues in my personal life as well as in my spiritual practices. Okay, so in today's video, we'll be covering a very important topic, which is known as the secret axis in Vedic astrology. And the name of the sacred axis is, of course, the Shiva Kali axis. Okay. So this becomes very, very important because most of the times we discuss the Rahu Ketu axis. And of course, that is very, very important. Remember that the Rahu Ketu axis is the reason why you were born in this world. And that is the only axis that you have to solve. Okay. But then there exists another axis in Vedic astrology, and that is known as the Shiva Kali axis. Okay. And what is this axis? It is the axis between the galactic center in early Sagittarius, which is Kali, and the point opposite to it, or the anti-galactic center in early Gemini, okay, which is the domain of Shiva. Okay. And why this is important is because it marks the two sides of the zodiac from looking inwards from our solar system towards the center of the galaxy in Sagittarius. Okay, to looking outwards from the center of the galaxy from Gemini, which is Orion. Okay, and this axis contains many secrets of creation and destruction, karma as well as transcendence. Okay, now the galactic center falls in Mula Nakshatra. Okay, and Mula is the first 13 degree 20 minutes of the sign of Sagittarius. So Mula is ruled by Ketu as a planetary influence. Okay, Ketu is also known as the south node. You can also call it a dragon's tail. So this headless body of the serpent, it symbolizes its powerful energies of death and transformation. And remember that Mula's presiding deity is Niritti. Okay, Niritti actually represents calamity or negation, but Mula also means the root or the origins. Okay, it is a nakshatra of Ketu, remember. So, because of this duality of creation and destruction, Mula sometimes also relates to Kali, the goddess of time, who is also the ruler of eternity. So, Mula, the nakshatra of Mula, it relates to Adya Kali as the origin, okay, the mother of the universe or the ultimate creative force. And it connects to the Muladhara or the root chakra at the base of the spine and to the Kundalini Shakti, which is the serpent power. So, both sides of manifestation and creation, as well as dissolution and destruction, they are contained within Mula. So, as a result, Mula becomes the ultimate home of Shakti in the zodiac. Okay. Now, coming to the anti-galactic center, or the point which is opposite to the galactic center. So that point falls between the two nakshatras of Mrigashira, as you know, as well as uh, I forgot the degrees. I think it's between 23 to 23 degrees 20 minutes of Taurus to 6 degree 40 minutes of Gemini, and Ardra, which is between 6 degree 40 minutes to 20 degrees of Gemini. Okay, so this anti-galactic center point, okay, represents the destructive form of Shiva. Okay, and remember, Ardra is the nakshatra of Rudra, okay, or the fierce form of Shiva, and it is ruled by Rahu, right? So Rahu is, of course, the north node of the moon, or the head of the serpent, or the dragon head, and that is opposite to Ketu in meaning, right? And Ardra, it represents the storm and rain in which the lightning and thunder is released. Okay, so at a higher level, this thunder is also the cosmic sound Om, and Rahu is the cut off head of the serpent, and when it joins Ketu, they together form the complete body. Okay, so the serpents, they symbolize electrical energy, prana and shakti, and it can be both creative and dangerous. It can be transformational as well as hard to control. So what I'm trying to say is that, okay, what I'm trying to say is that if you have planets either in Ardra or in Mula, okay, any planet, it is going to be very, very transformative during its Dasha. Okay. Say you have Sun in Adra. Okay. In that case, Surya Dasha of 6 years is going to be very, very challenging. Okay, it's going to bring a lot of transformations. Remember, Adra is the nakshatra of Rahu. It is the chief deity is Rudra, and the meaning of Rudra is the one who howls, who cries. So it's going to make you howl, okay, during its dasha. And similarly, if you have important planets in Mula, then also it's going to be very, very transformative, very, very challenging during its dasha. Okay, so Mula represents the ending of things so that new things can begin. So all of a sudden, when the dasha of a planet in Mula comes, you might feel that the significations ruled by those planets all of a sudden they seem to end. Okay, let's say you have the moon in Mula. Let's say you have a Mula Nakshatra moon. In that case, all of a sudden you might see your mother falling sick or your mother leaving the body, or you having to separate from your mother all of a sudden, maybe because of you're of a foreign travel, or maybe because you have to stay away from her now since you're going for higher studies and so on. Or maybe it could represent the physical death of the mother. Okay. So if you have planets in these areas, in these axes, in this Shiva Kali axis, as I said, they represent a lot of transformations. And maybe in one video, we will cover how these planets behave in these two nakshatras of Mula as well as Adra. Okay, so maybe that is for some another day. But try to find out where the Shiva Kali axis falls in your chart. And that axis is going to bring a lot of transformations in this lifetime, apart from the Rahu Ketu axis. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. It is a new topic which I took up and I wanted to take it up because no one was speaking about it. But please share your feedback in the comment section whether you have experienced transformations due to planets placed in Adra or Mula. And kindly subscribe to this channel. Share this video with anyone you think would benefit from this knowledge. And as always, I'll see you soon in yet another video. Namaste. Om Gurave Namaha.